Hi guys, I thought I was going to make a quick and dirty video on how to import firearms into Sweden from another country, preferably in the European Union, and usually it is Germany. Germany is a large country and they have usually good prices. Often the cheapest way to buy a firearm in Sweden is to buy used, and you can use pangare.se for example for that. But if you want to like buy a new rifle because you want a new production rifle for some reason, or it's just new on the market or whatever, and it's not something produced in like Finland or something, like a Tikka, it's usually cheaper to buy it from another country like Germany, especially if it's Heckler & Koch or something. Yeah, so let's use that as an example. Let's show you a site. Here I have arms24.com. It is a site I've used several times. And here we have, what is this? MR308A3. And it's 29,000 euros. It is not cheap, but I know people have bought this rifle for like 4,000 euros. And that's used. And they have one in stock as well, and that's very, very uncommon. So anyway, what you do if you want to buy something is you go to the police homepage and you apply for a permit to buy, inköpstillstånd in Swedish. And you do that as usual. Then you get up, after they handle that, and you get your license. The usual way, you should know how to do this. If it's a hunting rifle, follow that routine. If it's a sport shooting rifle like this is, if your shooting club does that, Ipsik, Fritgevär, whatever it is, do that and send all the papers to the police, and you use this link here on the police homepage. Just search polisen.se for that word, inköpstillstånd, and you'll find it. And fill out that information. And so that is the same as usual. You're not applying for a license for a specific firearm. You're applying for a license for a firearm of that type. When you get the piece of paper that says Mr. X can buy this type of firearm, then you take that and then you apply for let's see here, where is it? Here we go. It is an application to bring in something to Sweden. It is the PM553.3. Let's show you how that looks like. Here we go. So, country of origin, who's sending it to you. If it's a gun dealer, you fill in that information, everything to that person. Who you are, the receiver, if you're a private person, or if you're a gun dealer, probably not a gun dealer. And here you fill in the information about what it is. It can be ammunition as well if you import ammunition, which I do often. This is your name, applicant, and leave this because so when you buy this specific firearm, what you do is you send in your you have to fill in the permit to buy, send it in to the police, and this piece of paper that I'm showing you now, you have to fill it in and send it in to the police as well. And then you will get this piece of paper back, signed and stamped by the police. So the Swedish police fills in this. And when you have those two pieces of paper, we're not done. Let's see here, I didn't open that link. Let's see if I can find it. Boop. So the Swedish Customs Office needs a piece of paper filled in as well. And here you have that. Just Google Tullvapen and you'll find it. It took me this long to find it when I didn't have it open. And this is basically the same information that's on the permit to buy. So those three papers needs to be with well, when you get back those pieces of papers from the police stamped, you'll get your license for this specific firearm as well. So you need the serial number for that firearm from the company or person you're buying it from. Anyway, send those three pieces of paper your license paper you get back from the police after you send in the permit to buy. The permit to import it from the police, and just print that piece of paper from Tullverket. You don't have to approve anything. It's just the same information all over again. Totally redundant. No one cares. And then anyway, and then the exporter from that country, Germany for example, needs to apply for an permit to export it to Sweden. And in Germany it usually takes like 2 weeks. They're a bit more efficient than Sweden, Germany. And let me do this. You can see me instead. Whatever. Anyway, so when the exporter gets his paper bags from his government, he sends the package to you using all the safety thingies with signage and all that securely, and he sends it to you in Sweden. And then you get a piece of paper in Sweden that says you have a packet in the local place where you pick up your packages. For me, it's a local tobacco store. And then you go there and pick up your complete firearm, because the Swedish Postal Office gives zero shits about security when it comes to this. And then you're just thankful that no one stole your complete firearm. Someone's just sent you. Yeah, I've been sent many firearms this way. It is ridiculous. When you send a firearm from one person to another in Sweden, from a gun store or gunsmith or whatever, then there's super much security. You go to a special place to pick it up, where they keep it in a vault or everything like that. But when you send it from abroad, they don't give a shit. It is ridiculous. It is basically only this you have to do. It isn't more difficult than that. It's just a bunch of paperwork and waiting for police to get the thumb out of their ass. Yeah. So I'll put the links to the documents in the description below, and you can have a look at that. Okay, have a nice day.